How can you love someone else if you don't love yourself? The answer to that is easy. They're not you, with all your stupid flaws and your stupid cliched questions. It's hard to love yourself because you know all the information about yourself. It's not the same as when you go out with someone else. You can't take yourself on a first date and mask your neuroticism as quirkiness. And you can't pretend to yourself that you're going to Mackey's as an ironic gesture, rather than just because you're stingy as fuck and you have a voucher for a £1.99 Big Mac and fries on the back of a bus ticket you found on the floor. To be honest, that's hard to pull off with someone else as well. But my point is, you can't trick yourself into loving you the way you can with another person. Relationships fail when they find out who you really are, and you have to skip straight to that bit with yourself. I struggle with loving myself. My relationship with myself is purely sexual, and I can't get emotionally invested beyond that. Once I've wanked myself off, if I could make up an excuse and leave straight after, then I would. Oh, I'm sorry, Eric, I've got to be up early tomorrow. I'd love to stay and have a 3-hour session of battling intrusive thoughts with you, but I've got a big day at work. I'll text you. I can't even be friends with myself. I'm more of an acquaintance to myself. Like a work colleague who you see every day but you'd happily never see ever again. I don't know if that's true actually, because I'm not indifferent towards myself. I'm actually constantly thinking about my flaws and insecurities. I can't detach from myself. I think I'm self-obsessed, but I don't love myself. Which is weird because you'd think self-love and self-obsession would go hand in hand. Why would you spend all your time thinking about someone you don't like? Although people do that with celebrities though, don't they? Like, I'm pretty sure Piers Morgan is universally hated. It's even hack at this point to reference him as a hated celebrity. But he's such a clear example of someone that everyone hates. Yet people seem obsessed with him when he does something annoying. I'm like that with myself. I'm like, right, what's this prick going to do next? I wish I could unfollow myself. But all the books I read and all the YouTube videos I watch about mental health seem to say self-love is important. So I've been trying to woo myself. I started going to couples therapy to work on my relationship with myself. Was instantly diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. Not a great start. I've only got myself to blame as well, which is going to cause even more issues between me and myself. But I've been trying to be nicer to myself. I go through phases of trying to radically take care of my mental health, like writing gratitude lists, writing down things I like about myself, sticking to a routine. I guess that's more self-care than self-love. I kind of worry about self-care as well. Like, you know how people say self-harm is a cry for help? I reckon self-care can be a cry for help too. It's saying someone love me, or I'm going to invest in some Yankee candles and a meditation app. If someone tells you they're grateful to have you in their life, that should be a massive red flag. That should be like, right, we need to do an intervention. When someone commits suicide, there's a lot of guilt, isn't there? And everyone blames themselves for not doing something to prevent it. There should be that same reaction when someone gets into Russell Brand. If only we showed this kid enough love growing up, he wouldn't be a twat right now. You can't blame yourself though. People are responsible for their own decisions and tragedies happen. I like Russell Brand, by the way, and it's none of your faults. But with self-love, the problem I have with it is, what if you're not that good? There's so much pressure to love yourself. What if you just don't fancy yourself? What if, as things stand, you're just not your type? You can't force love. You've got to fall in love. And people say you shouldn't settle when it comes to love. So I don't want to settle on myself. Not my current self anyway. I'm all for improving so that one day, hopefully, I do love myself. But you can't hurry love, as they say. So all that culture out there that demands that we instantly love ourselves unconditionally can fuck right off, I reckon. I'll love when I'm ready, not when I'm lonely. And that includes myself. See you next time.